Hi, and welcome to my channel, your channel, Ingville Insight, where we discuss about books. Now, first thing first, I'm not a professional book reviewer. I just love reading books, and I just want to share my experience with you. Today, I'm going to share my experience with this book series. It's called the Three Body Problem book series, trilogy, and it's also called Remembrance of Earth's Past. So first of all, let's talk about the translations. These books were actually written in Chinese, and they were translated by Ken Liu and Joel Martinson. The first and the third books of this series are translated by Ken Liu, and the second book is translated by Joel Martinson. I actually don't know how much justice they have done by translating these from the Chinese versions to English version, but I loved reading these books. Now, regarding these translations, I think they have done a tremendous job. Particularly myself, I like targets. So whenever I read a book, if there are a lot of chapters in it, so that's my personal opinion. If there are a lot of chapters in it, I like to set targets, like if I can read these many chapters in these days. So in the first and the third book, there are a lot of chapters. I can set goals so that I can read up to this part of the book, like that. So I finished the first and the third book faster. In the second book, there are few chapters, I think 3 or 4 chapters, but that's my personal opinion. Please let me know what you think about these translations. It's actually a science fiction book series which deals with a physics problem called the three body problem, which means that if two bodies of similar masses are there in space, so they form a stable orbit. Whereas if there is one more body of similar mass, that creates a chaos, and it's very hard to predict their movement. Actually, last year I have seen the Netflix series based on this same title, The Three Body Problem, and I thought it was amazing. But after reading these books, I think they could have done a bit more justice to the storyline. So as these books were actually Chinese books, so there are a lot of characters with Chinese names. So I am actually very bad at maintaining that memory, that what were the names. So what I did, as you can see, I have used tags to just memorize the names of those. Sometimes I had to flip back the pages and see that which character was introduced when. Personally, I liked 3 characters, though there are many characters are there. One is the character of Zheng Beihai, the other is the character of Liu Jiu, and the other character is Shiqian. You might have a different preference, or you might love all the characters. I loved all the characters, but these 3 characters I love the most, and they have had a deep impact on me. The first book is actually very pacey. Also, it shows you some social things or some events which were there in China and which we don't know, or we might not know. So the translators were kind enough to have some footnotes wherever there was some references of that. I personally loved the first one and the second one. It's not that the third one is bad, but first and second I like the most. The concept of this second book, that is the dark forest concept, to me it's quite similar to the prisoner's dilemma, where two players have 2 cards, one red each and one blue each. So if both the players raise a blue card, they both get 3 points. If both the players raise the red cards, they both get 1 point. But if one player raises a red card and the other player raises the blue card, the one who raised the red card gets 5 points, and the one who raised the blue card, he gets nothing. So it's a real life problem. Suppose 2 species are there. So obviously, if both don't know each other, then the best solution is to attack each other. So that's the main concept of this dark forest. And the last one, that is the Death's End, this actually does justice to its actual series title, that is Earth's Remembrance of Past. So I liked this book also, but the thing is that the last 100 pages, I think it was dragged a bit more. Though it's my personal opinion, you might not think the same way, but I think that in the last 100 pages or so, the story was dragged a little bit. Now, though it's a science fiction series, there are some social issues. Also, the concept of, so what if some extraterrestrial life came into contact with human? So are we ready to accept them, or are they ready to accept us as humans? So there is a clash between the morality and what to do and what not to do. All these things are there. So it's a beautifully written book. I cannot discuss it more further. If you want to know more about this, so either you can watch the Netflix series on the three-body problem, or I would suggest, if you are a book lover, to read all these three books, and it's a beautifully written book. You will enjoy this. And as this is a new channel, I need your support to grow this channel. So I humbly request you to please like and subscribe to my channel. And also in the comments, you can write if you have read these books, what you feel about these books, and also which book you want to read in future, or which book you will recommend to me to read in future. So for now, that's it. I hope you liked the video. Thank you.